It is now 11 days since that passenger jet vanished into thin air, and all day long, new theories have been emerging around the globe. Is it possible something caused the pilots to pass out? Were they simply testing those communications when they turned them off? Tonight, ABC's David Curley breaks down the latest facts we know tonight.
The mystery of Flight 370 came no closer to being solved when again today the Malaysian government
I would like to clarify what has been said about
changed the story. So few facts have produced so many theories. The longtime pilot who wrote, "It could have been a fire in the cockpit that brought that big turn off the flight path." But U.S. sources say they remain focused on what appears to be a deliberate act, and it is all because of the tidbits of information we do have. As we first reported this weekend, a source says someone programmed the autopilot for that dramatic left turn off the flight path before 1:07 a.m. 12 minutes later, the final radio call to Malaysia controllers, reportedly from the co-pilot. "All right, good night," is what he said. No sign of trouble. 2 minutes later, the location transponder goes dead. At some point, another communication system stops working too, and that hard bank to the left sends the jet back over Malaysia, up the Straits of Malacca, and apparently turning into the Indian Ocean. The shutdown of those systems, all those turns, tell investigators someone was at the controls who wanted to disappear. But even that is not a complete timeline 11 days in. 11 frustrating days of conflicting and confusing information from Malaysian government officials. Example, a critical piece of information on when a communication system, ACARS, shut down. Was it before the last radio call?
Yes, it was disabled before.
Then 2 days later.
We cannot determine exactly what ACARS has been disabled.
So it leads to a lot of speculation, not just within the public and the media, but I think also within people involved in the investigation and in the search.
Some other news today. Thailand says its radar did see the plane in this area around Malaysia. More proof of that turn. And tonight we have an area near Australia. It's the size of Texas, where the latest intensive search for this missing jetliner is underway, including a high-tech U.S. Navy plane. But a reminder, Diane, in these aviation incidents, just a couple of new tidbits of data could dramatically shift and change the focus of this investigation.